So it's David Haines here, and I'm going to try and give you an example, a demonstration of how you can use very simple chords to harmonise a song working from the chord symbols. So the example I'm going to use is Seahorse, and I'm just using the original manuscript that I actually wrote down in the songwriting workshop with a class of very young children. Okay, and this is a great song. I really like Seahorse. So the chord symbols have got quite complex things going on. There's a C with a triangle after it, and an E flat with a triangle, and D minor 9, and all that sort of stuff. But we're going to ignore all those extra signs to start off with, and just look at the note names and just make chords from those. So if we look at the first chord, it just says C. So there's your C major triad, because we presume it's major unless it's got a little M after it. We play C in the bass as well, and there's our C major triad. The next one's E flat. So thumb on E flat, it's a major one because there's no little M after it. There's E flat major, E flat in the bass as well, D minor, which is an all white chord like that, all white notes, and then G. Okay, so there's a G chord, then we get A minor, almost off the screen there, but my little finger is playing an E up the top, A minor, then A flat, it's got a 7 after it, ignore the 7 for now, just make A flat, it's a major chord because there's no little M after it, so it's that. So moving from A minor to A flat, you leave the C in place because it's in both chords. Then there's a D chord. So it doesn't say, there's no little M, so it's D major, so it's got an F sharp in the middle of it. And G chord. Then we're back to C again. C, E flat, D minor, excuse me, G, A minor, A flat, D, G, F, E minor, F, E minor, F, E minor, and then a D flat, which is like that, D flat, F, A flat's a major chord because there's no little M, D flat in the bass as well, and then back to C. So that altogether, that goes, the only pregnant male you will ever see is a seahorse dad. Surprisingly, female lays, what's it say? Oh yeah, female makes the eggs and gives them to the male, inserts them through an oviduct. What a strange tale. He clings on to seaweed by tail attached, keeps eggs in his pouch till they're ready to hatch. There we go, perfectly adequate accompaniment, quite straightforward. Okay, now let's look at those extra little signs and see how they add to it. So C major, but with a triangle after it, means C major 7. So it's a C major chord, but with the major 7th added. To find the major 7th, you jump up from C an octave and you come down 1 semitone, so it's B natural. Okay, there's C major 7. Now, as long as you've got those 4 notes, C, E, G, B, you can arrange them any way you like. So you might want to put the B there, or you might want to put the B there. It's still a C major 7 chord. All right. And then the next chord is E flat with a little triangle. So that's E flat major 7. So we jump up to E flat, come down a semitone. So it's a D we want to add. We don't have to have it in that shape. We can rearrange the chord. We can put the D down there, or we can put the D there. It's still, all of those are E flat major 7. D minor 7. So it's a D minor chord. Because it just says 7 after it, it's the minor 7th we add. So we jump up from D, up an octave, the minor 7th is down 2 semitones. That would be the major 7th, but we want the minor 7th. So it's that. It's D minor with a C added into it. The C can be anywhere you like. It could be like there, or it could be there, it could even be there. As long as you've got the C in it, you've got D minor 7. Then we've got quite a strange one. We've got G7 with the flat 9 added. Okay, so let's build that up. Here's the G chord. I'm going to cheat and do it down here, otherwise you won't be able to see it. Okay, there's the G chord. We add a 7. Remember, it's the minor 7th. So find the minor 7th, go up an octave from the G, come down 2 semitones. There's G7. But then we've got to add the flat 9th as well. Well, okay, so if that's 7, that's 8, that's 9, that's the major 9th, but it's got to be the flat 9th. So we come down 1 semitone. So it's that. That's G7 flat 9. And again, the A flat can be anywhere you like. So you might want to do it like that. We've still got the G in the chord because we've got it in the bass. You don't have to have the G in the right hand. Seeing as you've got so many notes in the right hand, it might be easier just to miss the G out there. You've got it in the bass, so it's just still a G7 flat 9. Quite an interesting chord, that. So those first 3 chords go like this. The only pregnant male you will ever see. Okay, and then we have A minor 7. There's A minor at the 7th, which is G. A minor 7, and then A flat 7. So everything goes down a semitone except that note there, the C, that stays there. There's A flat 7. We've added the minor 7th. So A minor 7, A flat 7, and then D9. Now there's no little m, so it's D major, which is that. If you put 9 after it, there's also the minor 7th added. You don't have to put the 7 in, that's automatically added. So let's add the minor 7th. Jump up the octave, come down 2 semitones, you find C. But let's not put it up the top. Let's put the C down there. And the 9th, if you go up 2 from the C, so the C is the 7th, the 9th, 7, 8, 9 is the E. We've got D in the bass. We don't need D in the right hand when we've got so many other notes to play. So there's D9. We've got D, F sharp, A, C, which is the 7th, and E, which is the 9th. So there's D9. Then we've got another one of those G7 with the added 9ths chords. There we go. And then we've got C7, C major 7 again, with a little triangle. Oops, I accidentally added a 9th in. Do you see that? D. It's quite nice with the 9th as well. E flat, major 7, D minor 7, G7 flat 9, A minor 7, A flat 7, D9, G7. Then we get F with a triangle after it. So that's F with the major 7th. Let's have a think about that. F, C, there's the triangle of F major. Go up an octave to the F, come down 1 semitone to find the major 7th. So the note we need to add is E natural. And we can have that in any order we like. So we could do it like that. We've got F, we've got A, we've got C, and then we've got E. We can put the F in the right hand if we want to, or we can miss it out. But that gives us F major 7. E minor 7. Shift down like that. F major 7, E minor 7. Remember, that's now the minor 7th we're adding. It's confusing because you've got the minor chord, the minor triad, and we're also adding the minor 7th. Remember how you find that? Jump up an octave from E, come down 2 semitones for the smaller of the 2 possible 7ths. That gives you E, G, B, D. And you can rearrange those to have it like that or like that. They're all E minor 7. And you can even miss out the E from the right hand if you find that easier. F major 7 again. E minor 7. F major 7. E minor 7. And then a confusing looking chord, D flat 9. Okay, let's work that one out. Here's D flat. It's a major chord because there's no little m after it. Remember, if it says 9th, you auto add the 7th. So let's go up an octave from D flat, come down 2 semitones rather, gives you the minor 7th. That note actually is called C flat. It's a bit confusing. You don't really need to know that, but that's what it is. It looks like a B natural, but in this context we call it a C flat. And then we also need to add the 9th. So there's a 7th, the octave, the 9th. So we need to add E flat as well to that chord. Because there are so many notes in that chord, it's probably easier to miss out the D flat and just have it in the bass. And we could rearrange it like this. There's D flat in the bass, F, A flat to make the triad, add C flat, the 7th, and E flat, the 9th. There we go. There's D flat 9. And then finally C6. So we have C major triad, add the 6. If it just says 6, it means it's the major 6th, which is an A. We can rearrange that like that. So going from D flat 9 to C6 could be something like that. So here we go through the song again, but with the more elaborate chords. Okay. The only pregnant male you will ever see is a seahorse dad. Surprisingly, female males lays the eggs. Why do I get that wrong all the time? Let's try that. Female makes the eggs and gives them to the male, inserts them through an oviduct. What a strange tale. He clings on to seaweed by tail attached, keeps eggs in his pouch till they're ready to hatch. There we are, C6 at the end. I'm going to try that once more, see if I can do it without making that mistake. So here we go. The only pregnant male you will ever see is a seahorse dad. Surprisingly, female makes the eggs and gives them to the male, inserts them through an oviduct. What a strange tale. He clings on to seaweed by tail attached, keeps eggs in his pouch till they're ready to hatch. And there we go. There are the chords for Seahorse. One of my favourites.